Well, today we're going to prepare. Hi Arnold.
Hey, it's the one hungry Hungarian.
What's up?
What Jamaican?
Pardon?
What Jamaican?
Oh, what am I making? Well, it's funny. I'm making a European dish actually.
Oh, why?
Nothing. Come on, you can call me. I'm you, and you're me.
Oh, it's just that I was really in the mood for some Jamaican food, like their favorite dish of like Ackees and Saltfish.
You know, that actually sounds like a good idea. Why don't we do that instead? Come, let's do this. Hi guys, welcome. I'm excited to share with you this awesome Jamaican island recipe. If you've never had it before, you must try it. Ackees and Saltfish. What is an ackee, you might say? Well, it is a fruit that's originally from Africa, but it's being made popular by Jamaicans who harvest the fruit by popping that black seed out of the fruit, removing the poisonous mucilaginous substance surrounding the meaty yellow part underneath the seed. And that's the part that you eat. It's that meaty stuff. It is really delicious. It kind of looks like eggs, but has a consistency of tofu, and it has the abilities to pick up flavors around it. It is absolutely an amazing fruit. You must try if you haven't had one already. So let's go over the list of what we need. As for the ingredients for this wonderful Caribbean dish, you'll need 1 can of Ackees, about 350 grams of salted cod rinsed in hot water and then soaked in hot water for 3 hours, 1 head of onions, 4 cloves of garlic, 3 to 4 sprigs of thyme, 4 green onions or scallions, as well as you're going to need quite a generous amount of olive oil or coconut oil, which is an awesome substitute as well. And of course, let's not forget the 8 to 10 allspice berries. Now give those allspice berries a crush in the mortar with a pestle as I cue some cheesy, cinematic, inspirational music. Okay, after all that, we're gonna continue on with the onions, which we're going to slice into julienne type slices, as well as do the scallions the same way, chop them nice and fine. Grab your pepper and julienne those as well. They'll add a lovely little color for the whole dish when it's finished. And don't forget the garlic. Let's dice those babies up. Okay, so let's go over the side dish ingredients. Today we'll be looking at green bananas, Jamaican yam, sweet potatoes, and dasheen, and how to process them for our lovely dinner coming up here. So the green bananas are available pretty much everywhere. They're just unripened bananas, and they're actually quite delicious. They kind of a potato-ish finish when you cook them in boiling water. Next one is the taro root, also called the dasheen. These ones are more widely available. You'll be able to find this pretty much anywhere. These are some of the harder to get items here in North America. This is a Jamaican sweet potato and the Jamaican yam, which are both extremely delicious. The yam has got a sort of oily texture and finish, gets kind of sticky, so it's kind of interesting to handle. So let me show you how to peel these bananas, which can be a little bit of a trick. So you first start by taking the blade of your knife and trying to get it under the skin as much as you can, and kind of chimney along until you get to the other end there, and then you just cut the ends off. This will make it easier for your finger to be able to get under the skin. As you can see, it's much easier to peel it now. If I try to peel it the other way, it would be a nightmare. I'm still not an expert on peeling these, clearly. The big chunk just came off. I also use my knife to go back a second time, but you just do what you have to do to get the job done. Yeah, so I'll just peel the second banana there. And the rest of the potatoes, I'll just use a potato peeler, but in retrospect, I wish I would have used a knife. The skin on some of them are a little bit thicker than a normal potato, so you kind of have to go over a couple of times with the potato peeler. But it doesn't matter. It was worth the effort. And I just put them into a bowl of water until I was ready to deal with everything. So yeah, in the meantime, we'll just start a pot of water, bring it to a boil, add a little bit of olive oils and some salt to the water. And then you'll transfer the potatoes into the boiling water, let it boil for 15 minutes. So we're ready to begin the frying process of our wonderful meal here. We've got the onions, scallions, and garlic going into the pan with some olive oil. I'm going to fry them up for about 5 to 7 minutes on a medium heat until they're, start to tenderize, but not, too tender, not too soft. You have the option of chopping up and adding an extra hot pepper. I chose not to this time. I just added pepper sauce, which is also homemade, to my dish at the end. As I said before, my family's got some issues with spice, so I usually leave it out of most dishes. I'll add the fresh thyme, or the dry thyme in that case, and the pimento, allspice. I don't really care if they're in whole, the thyme, because I just remove them before the whole dish is finished cooking. The flavor will be there. I cook it for another couple of minutes. So total, you need to cook it for about maybe 7 to 10 minutes. And in the meantime, while it's cooking, I'll, as usual, snack on a banana, because really I haven't had anything to eat for about 12 to 13 minutes at this point. So we'll continue here by adding the salted codfish, which have softened up in the water. If some pieces aren't soft, throw them in a little bit of boiling water for a minute or two and they'll soften right up. The whole process here of frying this all together is not going to take much longer. Just stir them all together, maybe fry them up for 3 minutes or so before adding the final touch, which is the Ackees. Now the Ackees are soft and tender, so be careful handling them. I'm not too crazy about pureeing them or anything, so I'm very careful tossing them around the pan so I get some nice whole pieces to eat at the end. So as I said, I'm just adding the Ackees there and giving it a final stir a couple of times, maybe 2 minutes, 3 minutes tops, and the whole dish should be finished, ready to serve. I'd finally like to mention this lovely Jamaican pear or green avocado. They're huge and they're delicious, and they go really, really well with this dish. Unfortunately, mine wasn't quite ripe yet. Anyways, let's get this whole thing plated. I can't wait to eat. And there it is, folks, Ackees and Saltfish. It was so much fun making, and even more fun eating, as usual. I want to thank you for watching, and if you did like this recipe, please subscribe to this channel and give it a quick like. Thanks for tuning in, and see you again soon.